Just a really unique, awesome habitat. If you're ever in the area, I would definitely recommend passing through. Petrified Forest National Park covers nearly 350 square miles of land in Arizona, featuring an assortment of petrified pine trees that were flooded and then became uprooted and fossilized over time. Part of the national park also contains a portion of the Painted Desert, which spans over 160 miles. Named for the vibrant, striated colors that can be seen in the carved landscape, the desert is a must-see attraction for anyone passing through. While in Arizona, I stopped at both areas to see what birds might call these rugged but beautiful landscapes home. My first stop was the Petrified Forest. Hey everybody, Derek here from Badgerland Birding. Not going to be spending too much time here, but I still wanted to see what kind of birds we can find as we go through this pretty quickly. Really unique to see all this petrified wood. Basically feels like rock if you touch it. And then I'm also very excited to see the colors in the Painted Desert. There's not a lot of places for birds to perch. Most of it's like, on the petrified wood or on some of these man-made structures. So it'll be interesting to see where they're hanging out, what kind of specialized species might be here. At the visitor center were some house finches, and inside were some of the fossils that have been uncovered in the area. Further down the road, I stopped at a walking path where I discovered a species aptly named for the tufts of feathers on its head. Get some nice views of horned lark, which really makes sense because this habitat is perfect for them. They like those short open areas. Horned larks prefer to forage in bare areas or sections of land with short, sparse vegetation, feeding mostly on insects and seeds. The desert environment is a perfect home for this species. After a brief walk, I stopped to look at a perched bird further up the road, which turned out to be a Say's phoebe. Say's phoebes can be found in dry areas, normally those with sparse vegetation. They feed mostly on insects and are known to nest almost anywhere, including in mailboxes or even in old nests made by other species such as barn swallows. Later on, I spotted some common ravens on the way to an overlook, where I got my first view of the incredible colors of the Painted Desert. However, there was an unfortunate lack of bird activity. This is Whipple Point out here in the Painted Desert. Absolutely incredible views, really red coloration on some of these formations, and actually a surprising amount of greenery as well, but overall, as far as bird activity, at least at this time of the day, it's pretty dead, pretty quiet. I moved on down the road to a trail with another overlook point. This time the views came with nice bird activity and a close encounter with a breathtaking bird, the Western Tanager. Just got a quick look at a Western Tanager. First one I saw was yesterday, so it's really cool to get the second one today in an awesome habitat. The male Western Tanager in breeding plumage is yellow with black wings and a reddish-orange head. In their normal range, they can frequently be found in pine forests and feed mostly on insects. After enjoying the looks at the Tanager, I heard a northern mockingbird call from below while another species hopped around on the ground. After a little bit of searching, I was able to identify the culprit, which was a lifer for me, a rock wren. The rock wren has a thin bill, long tail, pale eyebrow stripe, and brownish peach and white coloring that helps them perfectly blend in with their surroundings. They can be found in dry, rocky habitats with spaced out, short vegetation and feed mostly on insects. Pretty pumped to have ended the trail with that wren. We're just passing through, so didn't have a ton of time to explore, but I feel pretty good about what I saw with just like the 10-15 minutes on this trail. New lifer for me, and then seeing the Western Tanager was beautiful. Seeing that mockingbird was interesting too. Just a really unique, awesome habitat. If you're ever in the area, I would definitely recommend passing through. Petrified Forest National Park and the Painted Desert are both areas with beautiful landscapes that are inhabited by birds that are just as beautiful and unique. Whether it was an American crow flying overhead, a horned lark exploring the ground, or a rock wren skittering from shrub to shrub, I enjoyed my experience looking for birds in these incredible areas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.